Wait.
I wasn't finished with my game.
I was gonna say you had some time. I have to open up the computer. Gotta build it on there.
Well, I said, and start broadcast, so I'm like, well, fuck.
I'm sorry.
Well, I can put that D&D stuff away. This is gonna take a minute.
Okay.
I need to pull up my character sheet. Luckily, it's on this phone, so I just have to find it on this phone between all the credit cards that I had to save because people's cards declined.
Oh, shoot.
Booting up
Oh.
computer.
Okay.
Process. 36 minutes.
I got my stuff.
You got your stuff? Good.
It's good.
From last session?
We were level 2.
Yeah. So, no.
How many hit points am I supposed to have then? Because I've only got level 1.
Same.
Okay, so regular class plus your constitution. And then your other two stuff are straight rolls. Reroll ones you do reroll.
Let's see, can I open up in this program? Was that 5th edition character sheet? I think it was.
That's what I was wondering, Marcus. Can I open this up, or are you just gonna keep crashing on me?
So how do I increase the level? John?
What's up?
Oh, it literally... No, premium version. Yeah.
A lot of those you can't unless you pay for the upgrade.
Okay. Well, then I'll have to write it down. So.
Alright, only I can hear two of you out of three.
Which two?
You're the only one, Alan, that I'm missing.
Well.
Nope. Not a... Well, I mean, I can hear you, just not in the broadcast.
Right. Maybe share plays turned off?
No.
Or share voice. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like...
Logged into the laptop. I don't know what I could be doing wrong.
Right.
So anyways, it's your constitution save plus your class.
It's your con
Yeah.
modifier, not save.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Okay.
Because we don't need to add proficiency bonus.
But it's your hit die plus the modifier, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And anytime that it's a 1, you re-roll.
And it's a d20, or no, it ain't. 1d6.
Like a D10, a D8, a D6, D12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's a d6.
We were supposed to be at max for first level, right?
Correct.
Okay,
I had my first
let's see. 4. I gained 4 HP.
Nice.
Yep.
You get 2 more dice there, buddy.
3 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be rolling a total of 3 dice. 3 different types of dice.
Oh, then I'm...
Mm-hmm.
Then I...
Your monster types too.
This is going to get confusing. Because I don't know as if I actually have them written down.
Well, I know one of them. Actually, I got it noted here.
You have my stuff, John, so...
Yep, I do. So all I gotta do is just look them up real quick, and I can tell you what type of dies you use. So for the HD, you gain a 1d10 with that one.
1d10.
And your other one...
That was the only one in here. It's just the princess. You took them all out there.
is a 1d8.
So 1d8 and 1d10.
Yep.
Plus
Those ones are straight rolls. Unless if you roll a 1.
Okay. 6 and 6.
Alright. And that'll be your max hit points.
So 12 plus 7, so 19.
Alrighty.
John.
Yes.
Alright. Question about two-handed weapons.
Okay.
Does it add strength in the half, or no?
Like the great sword two-handed?
Yeah.
I would say reduces probably by half.
No. I'm saying, do you add your strength modifier only once or 1.5 times to the damage output?
Should be once.
Or is that just Pathfinder?
I think you're thinking of Pathfinder.
Okay.
Yeah, because rolling damage is based off your strength modifier plus, if you're using a greatsword, 2d6 plus strength mod.
Oh,
That's
okay.
for
Just
damage.
Just checking it out.
Right.
I'm unsure about things.
Right.
Dex bonus if it's a versatile weapon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. So, from where we left off last time was a case to where you guys are creating chaos within the ports of Sanuk. You, for one of you, had created a spawn. For another one, killed 2 knights.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Here, kitty.
Nobody saw it. Well, I should have saw it. It's dead.
Yeah.
Or are they?
Some invisible ghost laid down traps.
And another one was setting traps, yes. And all sorts of shenanigans.
And one died.
To which is actually from where we pretty much had left off. So what are you guys doing now with it being dark?
Well, it's been a couple of days now, hasn't it? Or a day.
I mean, we could say that it's morning at this point.
Doing that one, Pumpkin.
Okay.
We came back to town and we started causing problems as soon as we started selling our loot.
Yep.
Well, it would seem suspicious if I didn't go into work. I'm a doctor's assistant.
I got a little creeper and a bigger little creeper.
So that'd probably be what.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere
in the kingdom.
In the kingdom.
Doesn't mean we have to get it right away.
Oh no. You guys can do as you think is best.
But
so
did,
close by, we might as well get it over with. But yeah, there's no rush.
Mm-hmm.
Demons are immortal, right?
Right.
unless sprayed with holy water.
There are that issue. So what are you guys looking to do? It is... Sounds like it's a case to where it is now morning, making an additional day, time-wise.
In character-wise, I don't know how likely it would be that our characters would cooperate. Or, I should say, plan together. We had the same goal.
We are just instruments of chaos. No, you see, my focus is I'm getting paid. And in order for me to get paid, they want me to free that devil. So, that being said, I'm supposed to get an island, I think.
Yeah. That's what you were promised. You don't know which one it was, but that's what you were promised.
Well, they told me it was tropical. That's all I really care about. As long as it's big enough to grow a couple trees.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put a hammock up.
That's all what it is. Is you're just sitting there in a hammock till the end of days.
So what is this stone? Is it some sacred relic that this kingdom carries around for eons? Or is it just...
As far as you can remember, it's a case to where it became
Someone
a...
brought a nifty rock into the kingdom and thought it was nifty, and no one wanted to move it because it was gross.
No,
And
this
they
was
forgot
a...
about it in the corner for about a few centuries.
No, this one was a means of a component to act as a key, because apparently nobody had to made shift a key, so they just used a piece of stone that could fit in accordingly. The stone is to be means of a, I want to say, geometrical towards the diamond shape. Um, to
Who possessed it last?
Well, that's a thing to where it's kind of hard to say at the moment because of how long ago it was.
We need a sage somewhere. Some guy that reads a lot of books.
It's like Pelagius's hip bone. You don't know why people still carry this thing around, but they do.
At least it's not one of them satchel phones. Don't laugh. I had one of those.
Only in the army?
Yeah, I had no need for a cell phone when I got out. For years.
You're like, oh boy, cell phone. Flashbacks of the 20-pound block that you carried around. Oh god, why?
Or there was this 12-pound brick that like produced microwave radiation right in your head. A nice big
Anyways, would I be able to track them down?
Seeing as how they're all within the same village at this point, yeah, you're all in the port.
Yeah, we've been kind of staying in touch.
I mean, you guys did see each other during the, well, incident.
Right, we just kind of kept passing each other by and high-fiving.
So I guess I'd communicate with the wereboy. Because I don't know your character's name.
Orden.
Alright.
His name is Orden.
Where would Orden be at this time?
It's morning, so I'm probably waiting for that place with the learned guy we talked to yesterday to open. Or is that the one we blew the door off the hinges?
GM.
Yeah, I would say that it was the door that you blew off. Or someone blew off. And
Are we talking
successfully
about that merchant guy that
got
his
turned.
days just kept getting ruined more and more?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that guy. He kept, I mean, he had a lot of information. Are there any, like, sages or anything like that in this town?
There is a college. A wizard, yeah, scholar college with some wizards. Could talk with
And
them.
there's a guy in front of it saying, "Fight me, cowards!" But no, sadly, no.
So you would.
What are you now, Alec?
This one is just a human fighter,
Okay.
perfectly visible.
So am I.
Yeah. He made some adjustments with his to fit the setting a little better.
Yeah, he told me that yesterday, but he didn't give me too many clues.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's a dude in full plate with a two-handed greatsword.
Uh, giant dude with two hands. Oh no, you say human.
yeah.
Yep,
So probably be either about your size or if not a little shorter. I would imagine.
probably a tad shorter.
So he's outside raging over the nerds,
Well, you would be approached by a well-dressed fellow, Orin. If
I was
you're
gonna
looking,
say,
His name either.
huh?
I don't.
What?
I know your character's name.
that's right,
Kaas.
fancy pants.
Kaas, Kaas. Anyways,
Yep.
since you guys blew down the door to the other guys, your only other option is to check in the school that is over here. Unfortunately, they are not very intelligent, so you will have to do most of the research yourself. I hope you're well versed in languages.
Um, Common and profanity. I'll muddle through.
Okay. What about you, Alec?
I don't know.
You don't know. Hmm. All right. What's your character's name for this one?
I don't know.
I don't
Time
know.
to think about it.
That's an interesting name. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dahai don't know. Well, nice to meet you. Dahai no no. Don't know.
Because I could technically say he doesn't know his name.
Mortimer.
Could be Mike.
I'd
Incognito.
rather not be opened. Or I could do the nice nifty thing of, they called me the Thundering Axe. The Chocolate Mountain. But you could call me Tiffany.
I call myself shit. I dare anybody to talk to me. Excuse me, shit. Jagger.
Got that. Then you also got Dumb Sheet and so many unique names that people have come up with.
In-
So what are you guys doing?
Guess we're heading to the campus to see if they have a library or something.
The port would have one. Unless if you want to go to a different village. Like,
No,
okay.
we should be able to find what we need here.
Okay. Alright.
That should be in a history book somewhere.
You could do a means of investigation to try to find information.
Sure. I might as well research the area.
Okay.
I'm gonna find the character name.
What would we
18
base
total.
this on?
Investigation.
Which would be intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Okay, so that's a... D20. Okay. Well, I rolled a 9.
So for duration of the time, cause you do not find what you are looking for.
Okay.
For you, Alan, what was your character's name again? Orden. There we go. While trying to look for anything in regards of stone-based, the only thing you come across is in a history text. In the year 330 BN, which was before Napoleon's fall, King Roland IV, human and ruler of Drakes, stood side by side with Lady Senege, a Calisteer champion of Neperon. Lady Senege and King Roland stood against Varus Senoldal, Drow, one of the 3 champions of the Zorquan, god of the dragonkind and dragonness. Once a proud, devoted member, became a fallen
Limp Dad.
to both dragonkind and drows. This goes on a little bit, but this is not what you are looking for.
Continue searching.
Alright. You could try again.
I'll try again.
Okay.
Oop, just about lost my die.
12
15.
and a 15. Alright, and
What
with
are we
this
rolling for?
investigation.
Oh.
I guess this
my.
must be after Babylon fell.
As far as you can tell,
What's the matter?
with doing a little in further search with that, decrease in DC, accordance with the timeline, you find 2 other books. One book in regards that is more of a actual journal of events that's been going around into the world. One of them being a means of records towards who holds the highest or longest record of arm wrestling. Also, particulars in regards of racing, those who had won, and for how long they kept their championship.
So it's like a sports almanac.
Yeah.
That's the journal. Oh no,
That was a journal.
okay.
So,
That's probably not gonna help.
nope.
Now, is that for me searching or him searching?
That was for you searching.
All right. And what about the other book?
The other book you find in regards of a small history towards the ceiling of the Ice Devil.
Like, the ceiling of this building is that of the Ice Devil.
Not so much. It's more vague. Like there was a means of because it is a journal. This one is also a journal. Um, this one is a little, I want to say a little more difficult to read because it's more, you find personal notes in there of some afflictions with particular members within their group, but there is mention of being part of this, yep, of part of regards of adventuring into these well, not mines, caves, and finding the Ice Devil, to which promptly was a case to where him and his group was captured for trespassing and were thrown in prison. Somehow this book has made it into its library.
So there's a cave we gotta find.
Wait a minute, this guy was thrown into prison?
Yep, for trespassing.
That's a severe punishment for trespass. You trespassed, prison for eternity.
Trespass into the princess's bedchamber, you know? I see strung up by the short curlies. It all depends on where he was when he got caught.
And the thing is with the journal, it doesn't say exactly where he was trespassing. It is the fact that he was trespassing, got caught, and thrown in prison for it. In Sanuk's prison.
Well, I would copy that information down.
Okay.
I guess I would have, is there anybody else besides Tiger Boy or, crap, I forgot his name again.
Orden.
Orden, is there anyone besides Orden right here?
There are two additional people that are one is currently at a desk reading a book, while another one putting some books away.
But is there a place where I could get essentially privacy for a few seconds?
Does not appear that way. It looks the room, the place itself is fairly small. You would imagine with how it's set up is more like a 6x4. Let's see, in regards of feet, so square wise. 4 by, no, it's not feet. 4 by 6 squares.
So a foot or one square is
5 feet.
Yeah, so you're talking about 20 feet, and then yeah. That's a small library.
It is a port.
Especially, well, ports usually are more rich. Usually. At a scholarly place, though.
Scholars tend to take their books with them.
Well, even then, if there's a few hundred books here, that's a pretty good library for this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Pre-printing press wise.
I guess I would go up to the receptionist.
Okay. It is male.
As if this matters.
It does appear to be looking like, from what you can identify with as many years, does look to be in wizardly robes. You're currently right now uncertain of which caliber.
All right. Now, in this world, is the ice demon considered common knowledge that people know who the ice, or like that there was an ice demon?
With how long it's been, I would say no. It is not common. I wouldn't consider it legendary, but it's definitely not uncommon.
Okay. So it's still a possibility that I could just know this. It's not some hidden lore.
Right.
All right. I'd go up to the receptionist and ask if he, with as nice of a way I could. Hello.
Hello.
I was curious, do you have any more material on the ice demon?
Well, we have a few books in regards of ice demons. We got Ice Demon's Anatomy. We have Ice Demon's Lore. Is there something in particular?
Well, I heard a story about how an ice demon used to plague this area, and I was just curious how he got defeated. I couldn't find I couldn't find anything in the books, really.
Afraid I'm not too familiar with that type of book.
Is there anybody amongst the scholars here that are?
You see him as he turns over to the side and calls out, Jane, have you come across any books in regards of particular ice demons and how they're defeated? And she replies with, well, you can probably get that information from Ice Demon's Anatomy. But to which he does clarify in regards of more on the history of a battle, more combative, to which she has no answers for. She shakes her head as she is uncertain.
Well, could you point me to the anatomy book, please?
She looks through, goes through the whole alphabet, whatnot.
Not that I actually need it, but...
and she does bring the anatomy book to you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Now, although this is a scholarly, and this is obviously a different setting, is checking out a book permitted here?
Yes, all you have to do is just write down your name accordingly, so that and a location of where we could find you, should there be a means of, well, too long of an absence of a book.
And a gold deposit.
I have that.
They got a good chance of replacing the book if they get that.
But, anyways, I'd do so.
Okay.
And I'd just tell him the doctor's address, because that's where I work.
That would work.
And it could explain some of my curiosity in the anatomy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's where I would go from there, is just, I'd take the book and go. Because I got other stuff to do.
Right? With that in mind, alright, so what are you guys looking to do now with this?
Well, is Oren still staying there and reading?
Well, I mean, I do have another question for the guy before we leave here.
Sure.
Is there a name for the specific battle of that ice devil getting caught or whatever? Is it a historical legend for these people, or is it?
It would be a historical means. Just because of what they do know about it, and because setting-wise, it's over 1,000 years old.
Okay.
So it'd be a little hard to maintain copies. You see him as he's trying to think. As far as he's aware of, doesn't seem to recall. If you want some information, whatnot, you could always try the village of Cardinal, or go straight to the means of the capital itself. They might have something there.
Very good then. I'm gonna head back to wherever we're hanging out, tavern or cafe or whatever, and wait for them to show back up.
Right. What about you, Kaz?
I would be giving him a message to destroy. Because I assume he has a language in common with me.
Okay.
That says if you're looking to go directly there, find me some prey and I can make you some helpers to be able to draw attention away.
Okay. And that's what you give to Orden?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You have received a note stating, in regards of finding Marcus, or Kaz, some prey.
If you so wish to go to the capital directly. Because I...
Some kind of a vampire or something.
Incubus.
Oh, right.
So I can make you some minions to distract some of the local heroes. That way there's less people for you to arise suspicion to if you go to said capital.
So how does this work? Do I have to Shanghai him, or do I just put y'all's lovers away while you work your pheromones?
You just track down targets. The rest is on me. It would incur debt, but
It would incur a debt for who? For me?
yep. Because I am just simply doing you a favor.
Oh, I thought me going to get you prey was doing a favor in kind. Kinda paying it forward. I think I'll walk.
Oh, I never said anything about charging you money. It's more of I scratch your back, you scratch mine later on.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
Alright, so, prey then. You have a preference?
Just people that will be easily missed or known to go out.
Gotcha.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, back. I'm dead.
Hi, Dad. I'm a grandpa then.
No, I said dead.
Oh, you died? Weird.
No, I never was alive. I'm a demon.
Technically, demons are alive.
I don't know how that's actually worked out, but
Interesting how lores talk.
That's what I miss. Get some info, and that was about it.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all we were trying to do. They pretty much told us that the capital is the place to go get the info we need.
So, I had an idea about a character name.
Okay.
What would happen if I went up to a guard and said, I'd duel you for a name?
What?
Huh?
He's gonna beat someone up to take their name.
Yeah.
I need a name. You. What's your name?
I mean, you could. Who do you want to go to?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It was just the thought process, if that was even a possible thing for you.
I mean, I don't see why not.
You to make up his name.
Yeah, pretty much what I'm getting. It's like,
Literally go around to each guard. What's your name? Philip. You.
Xander.
Keith.
yeah.
I would rather have Keith than Philip.
I don't know. Keith was rated as the single most unattractive name in the English language.
Alright, maybe this thing was a lot bigger than I thought it was. Oh my god.
Oxford English or American English?
American English.
Because there are kids in America named Mike.
Alright, John. I am sending you a picture. So I was thinking this was small.
You want to name your character Maul?
No.
Hmm.
I said I was thinking this was small.
Oh, small. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. I was thinking it was a lot smaller than that. For your guys,
Yeah.
it was an 8-inch meat cleaver.
An 8-inch meat
expecting-
cleaver?
Yeah.
Yep, I was expecting it long, but kind of short.
No.
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 It's like twice the size of a PS4 controller.
Yeah.
Hey! You can't pop these just yet. Hey, you pop these!
Alright, so what are you guys looking to do?
Start a boy band.
I just wait for a confirmation from him if he's interested in the deal or not. And
I asked you what kind of prey you preferred.
oh,
You said
I wasn't sure if that. I didn't. I didn't know if that was in character or off character, so that's why I was like, oh.
Well, that was in character.
Okay.
I usually yell time out before I step out. Alright, so. Kids hate their teachers, right?
John.
Hmm. So you're trying to look for a school?
No, I'm just being
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're gonna go for a school. I'm gonna pull an Anakin over here.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Just gonna throw them off the balcony.
Good job, Sophia.
Oh.
Daddy, you have to help her.
So you said this place has a pretty decent population. They got a assortment of lowlifes, I'm assuming too.
I would imagine so. Seeing as how this place is mostly of a Goliath's tribes and whatnot.
Oh, big guys.
With mixtures of other races as well.
How would anybody not miss a Goliath?
I know, they all look alike.
That's a lot of
I mean, to be fair, they're far and few between.
Daddy, you want to set up her world and make it a front peaceful one?
Yep.
So isn't it like still daytime right now?
It would be morning. From how the conversation was going, whatnot.
You have time to pick your targets. It's not like it's any rush. It's only if you decide you want to go directly to the capital.
Well, we'll wait for the armored meathead to chime in, and then we'll decide. Is he like anti-paladin?
No.
Because those are broken.
They are.
Paladins are broken.
Not in 5th edition. They got stiffed hard. So
Hey.
Rogues are still pretty good, though.
made fighters a lot better.
Yeah.
Rangers are still pretty cool. Alright, so how far away is the capital from here?
You'd figure about a day's travel. On foot.
That's not even that bad. Maybe we'll just check and see if we can find you some sport on the way.
I didn't say I was going.
Oh, we have a bag of candy somewhere.
Here, I thought you were part of this mission too.
I have other plans.
Where'd her candy go?
Well then, I am going to do my best to track down the chieftain.
Okay, then.
It wouldn't hurt for somebody to track down maybe a way to bypass the stone even.
Well, if I would have kept the first character I had, probably 3 days from now I could have bypassed it. It is open, pumpkin.
Are you gonna, do you want to travel to the capital too, Alec? Or are you gonna hang out here with Marcus?
To the capital.
To the capital.
Marcus don't need help. Marcus got this.
That guy creeps me out.
Unlike Bridget.
Like doctor. You think he washed his hands?
Alrighty, so you guys are... So, 2 of you are making your way out.
Not yet, they aren't.
No.
As far as I know. Remember, you...
Well, it's morning time, so I mean we actually just discussed it, and I think we're probably gonna walk. It's only a day. We'll be there
That turns.
tonight.
Oh, so you're going to be coming back, is what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't have any real reason to come back except for when we take the boat home.
Well, I was saying because I was curious about the creatures that you wanted me to create, if you still wanted them.
I'm not exactly entirely sure what you're talking about doing.
Creating a diversion for you, basically.
Or
I mean, in the form of what? Can you be more specific about what these creatures are?
I've been
Show 'em.
making fledgling vampires.
Oh, that sounds like something you get out of hand quick.
Exactly. It gets the heroes away from the city for you. That way you rise less suspicion towards yourself because they have means of tracking, of being able to see what you are. Regular citizens, not so much.
I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
not my first incarnation of life.
Yeah, if you wanna stick a pack of fledglings vampires on this little bird before it kills Eve, by all means. Let 'em have it.
Yes.
Actually, John, what was the name of that other town?
Cardinal.
I'd be sending them there. I'd be sending the fledglings to Cardinal. That way the heroes are at least a day away from you guys when you get there.
Who dares watch this? I've seen that count go up.
Alrighty then.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Probably the spy.
Doo-dee-dee-doo-dee-dee-doo. But yes, that is.
Or hand.
That would be my plan.
Mm-hmm. So, I need a confirmation of what you guys are doing.
Me and Alex are heading towards the capital.
Okay.
Marcus is going to create some spawn and head the card.
Marcus is going to do what a Marcus does best.
Cause chaos.
Cause chaos. Well, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, but yes. Alright. So, two of you
I'd
make
probably.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'd probably find some outliers on the outside town, like vagabonds or whatnot.
Okay. As for two of you, Warden and, no name.
For now.
For now. You guys make your way, and you have, pretty much gotten to the outskirts of, the village, to which there is a means of a gate and two guards standing by, just, on post. The gates are open.
I've given enough guards their pensions for one day.
Alright, so you're gonna just walk on by then?
Casual as you please.
Okay. Same with you, no name?
Proceeds to inspect his name tag closely.
My name is
Paul.
Bob.
Obviously, they won't have name tags as
No.
of yet.
Well, I mean, you could ask him.
A dog tag could be made. It's just an engraved piece of metal.
He was just talking about like reading the barista's name tag and start calling himself Jim.
Just look at him. Ponder. Go,
Can I
and
help
start
you?
walking into town.
Walking into town or walking out of town?
Into.
We were going to the other town.
Oh no, I'm being summoned again.
I'm sending them to Cardinal. They're going to the capital.
Okay. Alright, you will have to wait till night time. Otherwise, every turn he's going to be, every 6 seconds, he's going to be making 20 points of damage.
And how fast does he regenerate?
Not very much.
I'm not a
Nope.
vampire.
No, your spawn.
Doesn't it take time for them to change?
Well, Yuri got one to successfully change.
Yeah, I sent him to his brothers on which is he needed to cross a river for. Remember?
Not a river.
Creek, whatever.
It's not a creek. It's
Then
a
what
sea.
kind of waterway?
It is the sea.
Oh.
He has to.
Okay,
you
well-
were given him an order to go to Zamor, the kingdom of Zamor.
Okay, well, he's on the way to Zamor.
Okay, did you give him some money to board a ferry? Or board a
Yes.
ship?
Yes.
Okay. Did... What am I...
I didn't go with him to the ship.
No, I know you didn't, but you still have to pay for his. To which... Yeah, there was a little bit of back and forth, but nothing was entirely certain. And means of the discussion. Alright, let me find the means. Because now that I know
Just give him
this-
some SPF 1000.
SPF 1000.
I believe they call that third plate.
Nah, this would end up being more like 100 weight.
Oh,
From head to toe. It worked.
right.
He looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. The mud scene.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Ah, here it is. To which we'll leave a means of 3 different options. Would you like this to be the average type, the fancy type, or the poor type means of travel? For him.
The poor type.
Poor
I thought the
type.
poor type was walking.
Nope.
Or,
That'll cost
yeah, the
you,
cargo.
That'll cost you a
The
grand
poorer
total
type of walking
of...
is you get sold into slavery.
That'll cost you 7 gold and 2 silver pieces.
Okay, then I'd negotiate with the person, see if I could get it down to just the gold instead of the silver as well.
So 7 gold instead?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll for persuasion.
Alright. 16.
16? Alright, yeah, he can knock off 2 silver pieces.
You can make it free.
I could,
Unless he's the driver.
Nope.
but I'd rather keep him alive.
Now there is also the means of setting a disguise for him.
I just need him to not look dead.
Yeah.
Because I am sending him as the brother, so it's not like his identity has changed.
Okay. Yep. I imagine that's pretty much what he would do.
Robe up. Put some, like sage and stuff on him.
And with his means of tactics and stuff like that, he would also struggle in regards of keeping himself together.
Restrained?
Yes. To which I need you to roll the means of event.
A what?
A D20. Single D20.
Okay. 17.
17. I will say for the means of 3 days of travel.
One person goes missing. Not too bad.
No one has... Okay, so good to know. Alright. We'll leave that as part of the discovery, whether yay or nay. So, and what about for the rest of the day for you?
I'm just doing my daily duties as being a doctor's assistant and waiting for nightfall while gathering information for targets. Maybe potentially poisoning some people, that way I have to visit them later.
Can I have one, Pumpkin?
Sure, you can roll another event.
But they would be specific people that would have no other people with them, like they live alone.
Mm-hmm.
But roll an event.
Yep, a D20.
Thank you.
17 again.
Alright, that calls for one of these. You find one homeless person,
Yep. Big butcher knife.
and he is pretty much got himself situated outside the village. He is a
Okay.
Goliath.
No.
Kind
A
of frail.
Goliath?
No.
What's a Goliath?
We don't say that stuff.
Barbarian-like.
Half giant.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I wasn't sure if this was like the whole David Goliath thing or whatnot.
Was it Thor Ragnarok? Korg.
Hmm.
If that helps at all.
Okay.
They're huge or large humanoids.
So we're looking at like 7-foot tall guy.
Yeah.
Basically made of rock. Looking stuff.
Okay. Well, I got him poisoned, and I will make my rounds for him later.
Okay.
Everyone else was healed properly, so...
Right. Alrighty. Do-do-do-do. And how did you poison him?
Just with the means of mixing up one of the ingredients I used with the medicine I gave him.
Okay.
So, if I were to say we were giving him medication for headaches and constipation, considering it's fairly close, I probably would have used snowberry as well.
Ah, okay.
Basically
Because
gave
that-
him a straight up laxative. Here, he's probably happy, but probably not feeling the greatest anymore again.
Right.
Because I still want him in somewhat decent shape. That way I have the more potential to turn him into a higher level demon or higher level vampire.
Right. Okay, so with that in mind, for you guys, I need a means of a D20 for an event. For Orden and No Name.
Go for it, Alex.
Hang on, I'm still trying to figure out how to jump in this game.
What is it, a Tom Clancy game?
No, it's Minecraft.
Oh.
What's that one?
Sometimes it's a square.
Ah, I got it.
Sometimes you're a square.
I can be. Give it that one. Let's get some music into the background.
It's the like tablet version.
Ah,
Alright. D20.
Yep.
14.
14. Alrighty. And based off of this, nope, nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary really happened. So your travels for the day have been successful. I can't quite remember, but No Name, does your character have immunity towards exhaustion?
Only if I get that second monster type. Because if I'm not in that form, I don't get it, correct?
Correct.
Then no.
Okay.
He
so,
does sweep.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Okay. So with that in mind, do you stop to rest during the night?
I'd probably look around because I don't actually know where we're at right now.
During the night, I thought it was only a day away.
Yeah, a whole day.
Oh, so I thought we'd be able to see it by now. Okay.
I would imagine you could see it off into the distance, whatnot. You can push through. I was just putting that out there as means of entering in may cause a means of point of exhaustion. Traversing so far.
Well, I don't want to be tired when we get there, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your and you both are going to sleep then, I'm guessing?
I'm going to climb a tree and sleep up there.
Okay. And as for you, No Name?
I'd probably sleep at a base of a tree.
Okay.
I'm not that talented.
He's not flexible enough.
Alrighty, I will say. Cards. Nope.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sitting at like a 15 for acrobatics, but
Too tired.
yeah.
Tree
Don't want to
branches
do
don't support humanoids and light mail very well.
There is that. Uh-oh. Alright, so with that in mind, you wake up and you have a new day ahead of you. Meanwhile, Marcus, you go to tend to him?
Yep.
What's wrong, Pumpkin? Oh.
I figure it's probably about 6 o'clock when I end up, 6 p.m. when I end up tending to him again.
Yep. I would say so. So what are you doing?
Alright. So he's weakened, obviously, by this point, due from empty belly and some dehydration.
Yep.
I'd knock on his door,
He is a homeless person.
or his tent, or
There
whatever.
you go.
I don't know what he has. Alright. And so I'd ask him, so what seems to be ailing you?
Stomach hurts.
Okay, I possibly have just the thing for you. Out of character, I have a question for you. Is this like an actual venom I have? Like, what is it?
What, for turning people?
Yeah.
It's your saliva.
Yep, but okay, so it is a physical thing I can touch. Okay. In which case, well, a vial, and I just mix it in with...
Won't work
Well-
like that part.
Huh?
Won't work like that.
What do you mean?
Oh.
While it is a saliva thing, it has to be also. It is also a magical means. It is the means of kiss of death.
Oh, so if they... So in other words, I actually do have to bite or kiss him.
Yes.
All right, then I got way of, now that I know how that works, because I did before.
Here's the sun. You wanna go towards the sun?
In which case, I got an idea.
Use the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't have any leeches with me right now, but I can try this if you don't mind. And I would pull out a small knife and say, I need to get the poison out of you.
Okay.
Is he gone?
He's not fighting you. He doesn't know where you need to stab, though. So he shrugs his shoulders.
I'd just go for the carotid artery.
Okay.
Tap.
I'm going old school here.
You got ghost in your blood. Gotta let it out.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people weren't smart back in the day. Anyways.
As far as anyone knows.
Well, the average person wasn't smart.
Probably.
Anyways. So I'd just make a small incision.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom, he's about to feel a little bit of a prick, and not to be alarmed.
Okay.
Have him turn his head away,
Mm-hmm.
and I just simply bite on.
Okay. With that in mind, I believe you should have that in your book, or in your page, of what that does.
Let me see. I don't have much in pages, but I can search through.
Okay.
It just tells me what I'm immune to. Oh, Draining Kiss, DC 15 con, or save or 5d10 psychic damage.
I can't even get hers.
Alright, so he has to do a con save because he is
And he is
reacting.
weakened.
And he is weakened, so he does. I will say he will have disadvantage. That fell on the floor. Get back here.
Okay.
I can't even see what it is. Ready? Ah, just barely failed.
Success for me.
So that would be taking 5d10 and plus 5, or however your stats are. It would be a 5d10
Okay.
of psychic damage. And your charismatic base, so yeah, it would be plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. And my charisma modifier is 5.
Oh, so that works out all together anyway.
So, 5d10. Where's my d10? There's my d10. I only have one d10 on me, so I'm just going to roll this 10 times.
5. 5d10.
Or 5 times. And I'm going to pull up a calculator. That way I can just add this all up. First one.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to put 5 immediately since that's the modifier.
Right.
All right. First one. 4.
So that's a 9.
Second one. Whoop. That one went fling. 9.
Alright, so that's an 18.
Third one. 10.
Okay.
Fourth one. 4. And the last one. 9.
Holy shit.
Or, yep,
Yep.
total of 41.
That definitely would take him right out. To which I need you to roll a means of chance. Will he turn? Or will he turn to something else? Or will he not turn at all?
D20.
Yep.
Nope, he just straight up died.
15.
That passes, to which do. Nope, they went too far. Alrighty, here it is. And you said you got a 15?
What one?
Yes.
Alright, so you got yourself a... Yep, that's a spawn. Another spawn.
Eagle Pie.
Aw. Oh well, it works for this.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because that's including his... Yep, here it is. Yep. Alright, nope, that goes the next tier.
Sophia.
Which is...
Sophia.
Referred me to another
You need to go
page.
potty.
So
Alright.
give me a second.
But get in here.
Levi. No touchy.
Alright. Get up. Did your candy?
All done, Levi. Come on, you're alright.
Buddy. Just go potty. There's still that creative mode.
You have yourself a regular vampire.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It's not a lord version.
But it is better than a fledgling, so to speak.
Yep. Take orders a lot better than the other one.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna like his orders in this one.
Okay, what's his orders?
It's a lot simple. Actually, too bad I couldn't have swapped them. This one is, I want you to go to the city of Cardinal, and at night, turn everyone you can find alone into vampires.
Okay. When he fully turns, because it is a overnight thing,
Yep.
that is what he will do. Good to know.
And I'll make him a temporary shelter.
Being where?
Where he's at. Like, I just make it more sun-proof.
Ah. Okay.
Which can basically just amount to adding more pine branches on it.
Right. Alright, yeah. I'll go with that. Alrighty. So the morning has come, and you guys can see off into the distance of the capital into the distance. Alright.
Alright, back up, Bunkin, so Mom can see.
So you guys make it to the entrance to which the gate is closed, with 3 guards standing by. Alright. One of the guards does step up to ask you, what is it? State your business.
Hold up.
I just came to check the market. See the sights.
Bunch of adventurers.
You?
Yep.
Not really adventurers.
It's still
Not
plural.
really a bunch.
Alrighty. You see him as he waves his arms to open the gates accordingly. and to let you both in. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted with Levi. From getting inside whatnot, you do see the means of where there is a people walking around, communicating with each other, and where'd that go? I thought I had it. Ah, yes. Wrong one. You do hear the means of bards are playing from outside, whatnot. People having some, doing some tradings, and
Bards.
you could be like the bard from the seven bards and one fighter. Anyway, as far as you can tell from seeing with the traders, whatnot, they are filled with means of vegetables and some canvas type of materials. Some of them have a means of some basic cloth, but not a whole lot.
How to do that?
But the street does have a means of ambience of unsettling. Could probably guess that it might be a case from the pit fiend that's been terrorizing the ports of Sanuk and the other village of Cardinal. As far as you can see, what now with your passive perception, doesn't look like there be any traces of them. So what are you guys looking to do? Alright, you guys can try to make your way through this city to try to find your way around, seeing as how this area, or yeah, this continent is not familiar to you. Alright. You do see a means of a temple. Looks to be of praising of a nature gods. A few different statues. You do see the means of some stores that are selling. A blacksmith making his wares. Get towards more of the in the town square, you do see the means of bards that are being street performers, and also occasional fire breathers. See one as he gobbles up one flame and then spits it right out, making a huge, well, not huge, but a streak of flame from where he blew.
Hunchback of Notre Dame market scene.
From right here with the timeline, I will say there is a... You do see a means of a tavern into the distance. And there looks to be a means of a scene going on. A lot of people are pretty much all bunched up at, looks like, the entrance of it.
Trying to figure out how to use
What is that?
a consumable.
Actually, this one will work.
I would keep it in the fence area, but move back.
You do hear means of crowds cheering, whatnot, while you guys are at the edge. Alrighty, trying to make sure I get the correct one here. You do see a means of what looks like 2 people versus 1, and the one person being of a blonde female, long hair. Looks like one that might be could be a fighter. The other one kind of looks more like a rogue. So what are you doing?
Them guys are fighting in a ring.
This is on the just outside of the tavern. Nope. 2 guys versus 1 woman. She pretty.
I gotta go, John.
Sure.
You know what to do.
Yep.
Don't be persuaded, brother. Her looks are temporary. The oath is forever.
You do see the means of red eyes into her, gazing with a serious look. You do. Alright. And you, no name?
I guess I could watch.
Alright.
See if they say anything.
Okay. So, you do see the means to where the fighter does make his first move to land a punch, and he is wearing garnets. Anybody want to make a perception check in regards of that?
Okay. Since I'm rolling on a laptop with like circular dice, it doesn't go well. So I'm trying to keep it in this little square.
Right.
And it's 28.
28 altogether? As far as you can tell, you do see those gauntlets to have spikes on them. He does make his attack, to which it misses. Immediately after, you do see her make a reaction with her right foot swinging about towards causing, and that's a fail, yeah, causing the fighter to go prone momentarily.
Alright. That fighter has the gauntlets.
No. The one that tried to make the strike that failed is the ones with the metal gauntlets. The other one, her hands are more, it's got claws. And some guards onto the side of the
As
arms.
in, the one is now on the ground that had the gauntlets, right?
Yep.
Male?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up and go, look down. You know, the nice, perfect question. He goes, what is your name?
Alright, so as you're making your way, you do see her as she does do a means of a trip attack. And immediately after, followed by a couple of punches to the chest.
So the one on the ground just got beat the crap up.
Yep. He is considered prone, but he doesn't look to be out yet.
Yep. Same thing. Don't dump
Alright.
that out.
So you're making your way. Still watching by there, Orden?
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of closer that so that if I wanted to intervene, I could.
Okay. So as you make your way, whatnot, you do see a means of the rogue that is coming from around back, from behind her, to make an attack. And with her setup, whatnot, she does make a quick grab to him, and you can see her as she's making a hand motion with her finger, a finger motion, and a quick little headbutt. So the guy is at your feet. You've made your way, and you stand above him. No name. What are you doing?
Is he conscious?
Oh, he's conscious.
I repeat. What is your name?
See him as he's looking off to the side. He does say that his name is Kustar.
Gustav?
Kustar.
Gustav.
And from right there, doing anything else?
Yeah. His name is Unwanting. I'm a punching.
Do so with advantage. He is prone.
Some kind that is,
It is a punch attack, so unarmed strike.
Is that, strike?
Could be
plus
strength.
Proficiency?
Yeah. You proficient with unarmed strikes? You're a fighter. No. I think that's more monk based. Well, no, you would be proficient with it, I'm sure.
So that would have been, 16.
16 would hit him.
And D4?
Um,
Or just straight strength?
It'd be strength. There we go.
Huh. 5.
All right. So with that and with that, yeah, still has a little bit left in him. It's not unconscious, but he is up. Odin, are you doing anything? You did see this happen. Correct. I mean, no name might have caused a means to engagement, but it'd have to wait till his turn. Right. To which goes to the top of the round, which is his turn. he does get up. He is no longer prone and gets in No Name's face. What's that for?
Your name is worthless just as much as
He is baffled. Why, you? He goes for a punch. That is a 2 plus his thing. So yeah, that's a miss, I'm sure.
God, I would hope so. If he rolled a 2 and somehow hit me, I'm terrified.
Alright, so with that in mind, it goes to her turn. She does take a means of a small notice of him changing targets, but then she does focus on the guy, the rogue, and makes a couple hits. Let's see. That's going to be an 18. That's going to be a 14. And, alright, so 2 successful hits. To which comes up as 11, 19, and with 19 altogether, making, yep. Alright, so she knocks out the rogue fairly quickly. 2 successful hits. And she does stand ready against, well, to what would possibly be of the means of the fighter. To which, No Name, you're up.
Repeat. Dirty 20 if I don't add my proficiency.
You would have your proficiency.
For punching?
Yeah. I believe that would make sense. You just wouldn't get the additional means of damage.
Yep, 22.
22 would hit. So additional 5 points. Yes?
What's that?
Additional 5 points.
Yeah.
Alright. That... yeah, that knocks him right out. She does stand there, still in the ready whatnot, with fierce eyes. To which, Orden, what are you doing?
I just start clapping.
Okay. Well, I'd say you get everybody else clapping too. Does cause for a means of her to be a little more at ease.
What did they do to deserve such a thrashing?
His name alone.
She would tell you that it's a case to where it was a means of harassment, and they just harassed the wrong person.
It happens.
She does look to you, No Name, and to ask in regards of, well, you do know how to throw a punch. What's your name?
Just gotta do the little finger on the lips. We'll get there soon enough. I'm gonna proceed to take the guy's stuff.
Alrighty. So with that in mind, then she'll just go back inside the tavern, and the crowd does begin to walk away and go about their own business.
So what's the rundown on this town? I mean,
This is the capital of Sanuk.
but how popular is they have universities here?
They would have universities. Population would be in regards of a city region, which I believe would count towards the 10,000 part, if memory serves.
Oh, we saw a creeper. We saw a creeper.
I based that with the Dungeon Master's Guide, so should be a means of that. Small city or more. Nope, more, please. So we're looking at, yeah, about 12,000 people, population.
Do they have like an industry they specialize in? Or
Means of tribes and culture, military
Looks at-
prowess.
Looks at Alan's character. People with sucky names. It seems.
Viking,
Hold up, like the spike gauntlets.
1,000 people living in 10,000 teams.
No, their homes would be made out of stone, whatnot. It may be tribal, whatnot, but they have advanced. They are just behind in comparison of everybody else in regards of technology and such. But they have grown to at least come out of the wood shacks and more of stonework.
What is the main like industry in this area? Lumber,
They would be,
agriculture?
yep, would be agriculture and lumber. There would be a means to where the only thing that they would struggle with in regards of their industry is stone, because no one should be touching that mountain. It is forbidden.
I'll be right back, guys.
Sure.
Like, no one's gonna stop me from looting this guy, are they?
Doesn't seem like it.
We do.
So from what you find within his pockets, you do find a means of a purse containing, looks to be of 20 silver pieces and 13 copper pieces.
Alright.
He does have a dagger on him.
Duggan.
Mm-hmm. And he would also have an orb.
Yeah. An orb?
An orb.
What's it made out of?
An orb? That would be made out of an onyx.
What is Alex stealing?
He found an orb on the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what you find on his person.
Can I take his, like, gauntlet? Like his spiked gauntlets if he had them?
Yeah, he did. You can.
Sophia, you're
Two?
It's a pair.
Spiked gauntlets.
Which,
Okay.
if you equip those, that will be these gauntlets are made of iron.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
No.
No.
Okay. So I was gonna say that's a D4 for hitting somebody with.
Mm.
But if you don't
But I have
want them,
plate mail.
you got plate mail made out of steel.
No.
Which... Yeah.
No.
What's it made out of then?
Adamantine.
Tissue paper?
Oh, right.
Ew. What about you? Your sword made out of that awful stuff too?
No.
Okay.
Like, could I equip them over top of it?
No.
That's
You would
what I
have to
was
do an
thinking.
exchange. But it's just the gauntlets itself.
Yeah, it doesn't affect armor class or none.
Yeah, no. I'll just take them to slap
Keep
people
the
with.
stats.
Just slap. Challenge you to a duel. Whoops.
Arm wrestling. You
Okay.
walk up and slap somebody with your gauntlet.
Yeah.
Right.
Take their cheek right off.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and put into your inventory cold iron gauntlets. Spiked gauntlets. If you for sure are taking them, whatnot. Because it sounded
Yep.
like you were.
So that woman, did she look like a local?
She was wearing not far travelers. She was wearing traveler's clothes. And you would imagine those clothes are definitely not from
Here.
yeah, definitely not from around Sanuk.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the bar and get a couple of drinks and walk over and set one down in front of her.
Alright, a couple of drinks would cost you a couple of silver pieces. 2 silver pieces.
Okay. As I walk up to her, I'll say, so, fellow traveler, what brings you to this backward neck of the woods?
Oh, causing a little bit of mayhem, always looking for a good fight, whatnot, but otherwise, just doing my job.
I see.
Yeah.
Job, is it?
Yeah.
To cause mayhem is your
No, that's more of a personal thing. My job is to be, yeah, it's just an extra downtime, whatnot. My main job is to pretty much stoke out any troublemakers.
Just sit down and go, are you an insurance claims salesman?
No. I come from the Kingdom of Aran.
see.
The one that was like ransacked last week, or no?
It was, unfortunately, was attacked. But I was not there.
I suppose it depends on what side of the line you were on. If it's unfortunate or whatever.
I would count it as unfortunate, because I wasn't there to battle it out. From my understanding, it was insectoids that had attacked the Kingdom of Oran. It would have been fairly easy for me to take them out, but I was stuck here, or am stuck here. So what brings you here?
Oh, we're on a mission too. We're looking for the keystone actually.
A keystone.
Oh, a long time ago, these heroes locked a demon in a big magical ice jail, I guess, and we're needing to know how they did it. Trying to track down who they actually were.
You see, there's a group of adventurers trying to release them. We can't let that happen.
No, we can't. And where are these people that are trying to, and who are these people that are trying to release it? She does have a serious face on her.
Rumor has it, it's like,
Cardinal, I think it was. They were heading towards Cardinal.
I think there's, that's like, out of game. Wasn't there like that one group that left that floating magical castle in the sky that got attacked, leaving people helpless? Taking the last little pod down.
That was the last time you had played it. To which
I know.
they didn't take the path. They did not take that path.
Ow.
The new group did not take that path, so I mean.
Ow.
I was
Out
gonna
of
say,
game.
that would be hilarious.
Nope, nope. They did not choose the path of the academy. They chose a different path. To which,
Yeah. Carry on.
We heard they were heading for Cardinal.
I'll definitely have to go over there and, but why would they want to be over in Cardinal? But,
Something about some wizard had some knowledge there or something. Rumors, you know.
wizard. Okay. I'll definitely have to go over there and, do some snooping myself.
I can't get down.
You can't get out.
I do appreciate the info, though.
About like historical archives and things of that nature. Is there a public place with such records accessible?
Well, if you want there would be a couple of places. One's within the capital itself that's closed off to the people, but the other one is open. It should have a couple copies, at least one. That's for the public, but they don't allow that to leave their facility. You can make a copy of your own and spend the time to do so, but yeah, that's one of those records they try not to lose.
Well, all I'm really looking for is a list of names. And perhaps last known whereabouts.
That's
Yeah.
names.
We can find you one while we're there.
Wonderful.
She does tell you, well, if I ever get my city back, you'll definitely have to come over to Bellamora Academy. You look like you can make a nice candidate there.
Get your city back?
Eventually, they are looking to regroup and get assistance from the other kingdoms to reclaim it.
Yeah, the floating city in the sky that a lot of people's heard about.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you see her as she does finish her drink and gets up and starts walking away.
Well, good evening to you then.
She responds in kind.
I think she's a monster slayer.
I think she might have a cool name.
Yeah, but it's probably something like Becky the Terrible.
I remember a great monk there, evil in nature, great man, terrifying strength. Supposedly only the chosen one could beat him. If I remember right, his name was Betty. But then again, that story had like fighting animals and flying carriages made of metal.
So what are we looking to do now?
I'm kind of trying to get a feel for the town, what's going on. We're buzzed about the tavern, about the comings and goings in the capital.
For something along those lines, you do hear means of talk that the biggest talk right now is in regards of the Kingdom of Oran's attack, and some of them are giving off ideas of how it could have happened. Some of them are saying that's nonsense. There's no way that could work, whatnot. But then there's also the arguments throwing back in regards of, well, it is magic, and magic is unpredictable. In regards of other things, there's means of people talking about jobs. In regards of chopping wood and also some mercenary work for means of capturing some people and turning them in for money. But that's about pretty much what you can get.
Not a lot of time opportunities for chaos.
Seems like this town don't care about you taking stuff off a guy.
Yeah, but they might care if you just walk around and start clobberizing unarmed people and taking their stuff.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That guy was fighting 2-on-1 against a woman. You probably could have cut his throat. Not too many of them lost sleep over. Alright, so what time of day is it right now?
I'd say it's still fairly early. I'd say it's still fairly early going into the noon.
Well, I'm gonna go check out this dusty old bookworm place first. Get that out of the way.
Okay.
Then we'll find something we can do for enjoyment.
All right.
Yeah, have fun. I'm gonna eat.
Okay. That will cost you 5 silver pieces.
I know what you're about costing me. Costing that guy.
Oh yeah, definitely costing that guy. um.
Beat him up and took his lunch
Yep. There is that. With that in mind, let's see here. So you're making your way accordingly to find a place or find the library. You do find it. It's not too hard. They're with their signs up and everything. Little bit crowded in means of the travel, so it does take a small tidbit of time. But regardless, you do find them. Or find it. And you see the sign that says Rosa's Local Library.
Sophia,
I'm gonna go in. I'll buy
let me
your
see.
library card.
Put it right here.
What time is story time?
This is your down button. That's your up button.
You guys have AA and then
You might be thinking of a church. Right. Alright, so if you want to try to look for that book, whatnot, you can do an investigation.
Well, first I'm gonna look around the room and get an idea of. I'm looking for somebody that looks elderly and learned.
You do see. Go ahead and do a perception check. There are a few people here.
20. No, hold on. That is
24 altogether. I would say that you would find an old man who's reading his book. He kind of looks like he's dozing off a smidge, but you can tell he's still reading.
Yeah. I'll walk up to him. Pardon me, sir.
He looks up at you, looking at you.
Are you really familiar with the stacks in this library?
Huh?
Oh, Grady, crap.
I couldn't quite hear that. Could you speak up a little bit?
Yeah, I don't think he's the one I need to talk to. Yelling in the library. Unless this is before that rule got set in stone.
This is why that rule got set in stone.
Why? I'm gonna pick something else. I'm serious.
Okay. Okay.
Looking for somebody that looks intelligent. Somebody that's got a stack of books in front of them when they've been here all day.
You do see a means of a female recipient that is reading a book and has also a stack of 5 other books.
That's well, I guess I could have just looked around for an employee.
She is wearing glasses.
Well, and obviously she's like,
What?
I will walk right up to her. Excuse me, miss. Can you help me find something?
One moment, please.
Oh god, oh god, the guy's talking to me.
Turns the next page, puts a little piece of cloth right in there, closes it right up. Alright, what can I do you for?
20 gold. I'm looking for...
Pardon?
I'm looking for some information. Long ago, an ice demon was frozen in a wall of magical ice with a device called a keystone. And we're looking for the original heroes that did that, their names. Do you have any idea where I might track down that information?
We do have a means of a copy that you could read. Alright, you see, do see her as she is, she does get up and she does look for it, following the means of the alphabetical order, as librarians love to do, and their own means of organizations. You do see her as she's looking off to the side, kind of tilts her head a little bit, and then she walks back to her her desk, to which she tells you, I do apologize, that book is currently being read right now.
Really? By who?
You see her as she is pointing at the old man who is reading the book.
Oh, jeez. Kind of hard to do.
You could try writing to him. He might understand that a little better. I sometimes have to do that.
Could vigorously shake him and punch him in the face.
There's that too. She does give you a parchment that looks like it has been written on a couple of times, and a little bit scribbled out, but she does hand you a quill with some ink.
Alright, and I'm gonna write 2 questions on it. The
Okay.
first one is, do you know of the ice demon that was locked away going like 1,000 years ago?
Yeah, you'd figure maybe a little over.
And then the second question is, do you know how it was done or who it was that done it? And I'll walk over it.
Alright.
The old man in the piece of paper.
And the old man sees you looking at your piece of paper, looks back at you, and see him as he goes to close the book, but with his finger between the pages. He grabs your parchment and begins to read. To which he says, "Oh, yes, I know this. It's this book that you're looking for."
No, I'm looking for your lucky charm.
Huh? He does give the parchment back. He opens it, backs up, starts reading it, flips the page over. You can see him as he's pointing at a number, closes the book, passes it to you. Thank you for waiting for me there, Shani.
Back in Alan's mind, it just shows him strangling him.
I can only imagine.
It was more along the lines of a type of
Ooh, that would be hard to wait, though. Spider attack. This neighborhood.
Alright, so you currently have yourself the book, to which you do see the means of the old man getting up as he picks up a rod and kind of leaning on it a little bit to walk away. As he then turns around, returns to the chair, kind of picks up right over that. As you see him, he has this hat. He's like, "Oh, I forgot my hat." And he puts it on, and it's a pointy hat with a long shroud. Then he begins to walk away.
Alright, well, I'll sit down where he was and start reading the book.
Alright.
Kinda just perusing the book, looking for the part about what I'm looking for.
Alright, so you're reading through this book in regards, and it starts off in the year of 230 BN before Neperon's fall, and skip. You find in regards of a couple of names. Did I lose you?
I think the only hard one is
Oh, okay.
the drum mag for the 1911.
Going through that a little bit, and one of the things that does catch your attention, that it is a different timeline.
Yep. Yeah. That's not hard at all.
What is that popping sound?
Motors.
Last
Maybe about
book
the
that was being
equipment.
stated, whatnot, that Marcus had found was in the year 300. I believe it was.
Okay.
No, it was you. That found the book in regards of the year 330. This one was in the year of 230.
Huh. Seems like every 100 years this happens.
No. Different event.
Oh.
This one starting out in regards to where it is a record to where it's somewhat updated to keep towards the means of the date lines. To where you get 4 names, and with the occasion of a 5th name being mentioned. In regards of these 4 people, one being named as... Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Sinej. Another one being of Carol. Stop it. Stop it. There you go. You see a name of Zane. And you do see a name. Where is she? Claudia Treville.
She's the one that wanted to make the coats out of Dalmatian.
No, that was Deville.
My bad. Probably related.
Right. You do. So, Lady Sinedge, Claudia Treville, Zane, no last name, and then, was that the name? That don't seem like it's a proper name. Zane was, yep, Zane was there. And is that in the other book? I think that was in the other book. So many books.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're trying to find
Josh
information.
is a terrible
Organizer. Yeah.
That's the word.
Hey, it's organized in my head, okay?
Yep.
Alrighty. It is a name. Where did he go? Oop. Nope, that wasn't it. Frederick. There it is. Yep. There is mention in regards of Frederick who sealed away the Bone Devil, using his life essence to do the same, but in a ice. No, not ice. Fire. Sealed him away in a fiery stone.
But since I've got the book and I'm looking at it, is there anything in here about where what happened to Keystone?
The three main keystones, all separated in accordance to one being in the kingdom, within the kingdom's vaults of Sanak. Another one being put away in regards of in the kingdom of Zamor, but was then lost due to some earthquakes. Location was also apparently relocated. No one seems to know because that part was never updated. But yeah, there was a means of Frederick Monarch who had done that. Claudia Treville, who had sacrificed herself against the Ice Devil, using the stone to be her component to seal away the Ice Devil with Amber. Amber, sorry.
That's right. He sealed Amber.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it was ice or something.
Well, he's a ice devil.
Yeah.
That's where I'm getting mixed up.
So yeah, those are the names. There is also a mention of a different name, but it's very vague. Pops in, pops out. Sometimes gets booped. People see him as a it's record in there as a kind of annoying pastime. But that is pretty much about it. The me
This book, the last known place for this kingdom was in the vault.
yeah.
Okay. So we took 3 hours to get right back to where I was going to go in the first place.
Well,
I was already on my way to the vault. Stop asking a bunch of people questions. And guess what? We're going to the vault.
sometimes it's just that easy, but sometimes it's not.
Alright. Well, I mean, it could be like in the top of the king's scepter. That would be kind of a problem.
Right?
That'd be a little harder to get close to.
Not at all.
With a vault, maybe we could control how people approach us and whatnot. But we really needed some of them stones to let us teleport back to somewhere else.
Right.
Go in, find the stone, teleport away. Of
Mhm.
course, I'm sure somebody would have teleported into the damn thing and stole everything by now if it was possible to teleport into the vault.
Right. You gotta be familiar to get in to teleport into there. Otherwise, a mishap could happen.
Well, even if you were familiar, I'm sure there's some kind of an alarm system to let them know when somebody tries it.
Right? Magic is funny that way.
Exactly. Alright, so, where did I lose Alec at? He was,
Eating.
in drinking or something. Yeah. Alright, so, I was just gonna, like, rip 3 pages out of this book and walk out, thankfully, and walk out, but, no, I'll just leave the book sitting on the table.
Okay. I was about to say, there are other parchments that you could copy in there. That is a free to copy thing. It's just you taking time to do it.
Yeah, this is bastard.
I'm sure some library out there is just heartbroken by the thought. That is very well possible.
You walk straight up to her, go, looking
Oh,
her
God.
dead in the eyes.
Oh, the horror. Alright, so you're making your way back.
Make my way back
Mr. No Name,
fast.
what are you doing during this time?
I said I was eating.
I know you were eating. I figured you would be done eating by now.
Oh, no, that takes a while.
I don't want to choke.
Okay, so with that in mind, you make your way back and you've returned.
Just as that last little bite. The bartender with his hands running through his hair. Oh my god, he's been eating the same meal for 3 hours now.
Well, some people actually chew their food till it turns to liquid. There are
He
the...
hasn't even touched his drink. She'd be picking up with pinkies out.
A very rare roast of some kind, preferably red meat.
Preferably red meat, so something in more towards the more fancy approach. You're looking at, let's see here. Get that part up there. Do-do-do-do.
At the same time, I was waiting for that guy to wake up to see what happened.
Oh, he was still outside, whatnot, so anything could have happened to him. Alrighty.
Just periodically look through the window at him.
Alright, well, go ahead and do a perception check for that part.
Oh god.
Yeah,
23.
23. You do see him getting up, and he's looking at his hands, and you can tell they just like ah, and then he storms off, looking.
He's angry. Goes to reach for his wallet to see if he can get another pair. Gone.
Yep. It will cost you. It's under comfortable, so 2 gold pieces for something like that.
Ooh. That's a bit pricier.
Well, I mean, you did go between poor and modest.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. I am wearing those 3 jeweled rings I found. Those 2 gold necklaces, that amulet.
And with a little extra change in your pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, I paid his bartender with a platinum.
Okay.
Keep the change and keep the mead coming.
You see him as he's right there. He bites down into it. All right, go.
It bites down into it, fractures a tooth.
Ah! Yeah, it's real.
Never once held a platinum piece in his life.
No, he would have. He can even do wealthy types of food. Can't do Aristocat, but he can do wealthy. So he has seen platinum before.
Just lean in. When this is all over, things have settled down. You're gonna be my favorite.
See him as he's looking at you with a bit of concern. Was it really that one drink that did it to you?
You realize I'm barely even moved the liquid in that. It's
That's
basically
the
just
statement.
went in my mouth.
See him as he kind of inches away a little bit. He's still cleaning some mugs. Alrighty. So you got your food. You got your drinks. So what are you doing now here at this tavern?
I imagine we're just gonna play it cool, see what's going on. We can't really talk about pulling a heist in the castle vault right here in the middle of the tavern.
Especially.
I tell Alec that I found out quite a bit of information. That we'll have to develop some kind of a plan later.
Alright.
Yes. Time to kill that dragon.
Well, you've got it coming.
Well, with a statement like that, you do get
Say it just loud enough to have the bartender hear.
you do feel a means to tap on some metal for you, No Name.
Ting, ting, ting. Somebody that knocked on your head.
I'm gonna turn around.
You do see a means of a person in green clothing. Looks to be maybe of a wizard. The head does have a pointy hat.
It's
Huh?
it's before they even say something. Oh, hold on here. Study the outfit. Study the appearance.
You'd imagine there's been some wear and tear in regards of traveling. He does
Wizardy outfit. Male, female.
male.
Young,
Doesn't-
old.
It would be a case of a little bit of. You would probably guess maybe his late 30s.
Billy? No.
To which he does speak up in regards of, so you like fighting dragons? I may have a job for you that you might just like. Oh, come on. There's magical items to be found. They're all over the place.
But I heard you got a few.
So, like what? Are you up for
Call it
trade?
the little orb thing. Rumor has it this is, but it's like the utter fear in his eyes as I'm playing with like an orb of annihilation in my hand.
I got this thing.
It tells you.
It's a minotaur's testicle.
He does look at it a little closer, and you do hear a means of a chanting and whatnot. He's like, that's just an onyx stone. Worth a good, I'd maybe say about 75 gold pieces, maybe 125.
Yeah.
But it's not magical.
Put a silver in his hand. Thank you for that.
Oh, sure. But in regards,
Please looking at inspecting things. He's like, oh, you're just.
but he does tell you.
What kind of dragon are you referring to?
Well, thing is there's no real dragons, or I mean, there could be dragons. You may find them, whatnot. Worst case scenario, in the very worst case scenario, we're digging up something to where a Draco Lich could be found.
Ooh.
But allow me to introduce myself. I am Levy the Traveler.
Check on the name list. Levy. Yeah,
Nope.
not worth it. Alright, let's go see your hole.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, there's many places. Currently, right now, I don't have permission per se for here in Sanuk, but there is a means to where the Kingdom of Orin is kind of up for grabs a little bit. He does lean in to tell you that. But there's also the means of the Kingdom of Maglution. They're currently making their means. There are some fiery places that have opened up for means of old tombs. There's also a rune forge that is in need of some excavating. I am an archaeologist, and I do love the means of finding old history, specifically magical items.
Kinda lean in real close to him. How good are you with just accepting things?
Depends.
Because no one will have to know if we don't get spotted if we go around here.
You see him as he does have a means of excitement. Takes the chair, turns it around, and sits in the informal manner. You do see a means of his hairy legs because he is in robes, to which he tells you, oh, you and I could be really good friends. So there is this.
I feel like we could be business partners.
Possibly. So over in the over in the village of Cardinal, there is a means of a tomb that is very well, per se, sealed. Rumor has it there is a means to where there are some secrets that could be found. I don't know exactly what's all there. These are just the means of the rumors, whatnot, that I have been told. But from my understanding, the information should be pretty solid. I did pay for a good pretty sum to get this information. So, you think you would be interested to go a little bit of, I don't know, he leans over, grave digging?
That's such a harsh word.
I know.
We're not going to do any actual digging, right?
No. I mean, you may have to break in a few caskets here and there if they do actually hold the means of value, whatnot. I mean, if they're ceremonial stuff. They're not going to be enchanted whatsoever. But if you do find something of magical items, bring them to me, and I will gladly pay you handsomely for them. The higher the quality, the higher the rarity, the higher the pay.
So, you said you're a student of history?
Why, yes, I wouldn't be much of an archaeologist if I didn't know a little bit of history.
So, do you know anything about the vault in the castle here in the kingdom of Sinnoh?
Sanuk? uh,
Weird names going on right now.
I can understand. The vault. Well, the vault has been a means to where it's a little difficult to get in. Um, well, I mean, it can be intimidating to other people. From what I heard from the last group that went in, they were kind of, well, you could say one was stoned and the other one was shocked. Another one was just surprised and trapped in time, one could say. He was frozen solid.
I feel like I like those odds.
From my understanding, that place is a means to where it has plenty of traps. A lot of arcane magic. Very well also guarded in the initial part. If you can get past the means of the initial part, all you gotta worry about is the means of the magical traps. They do have a tendency to check it out once a day. At least that's how the rumors go. I don't know exactly, never seen it myself, but I understand that the vault has many magical items. I would love to get a few samples from there, but
What you're
they're...
saying is, it's like keeping this real low. So what you're saying is, we dress up, we go there and go, hey, trap inspectors, and they just let us in.
Well, the thing is, the place that I'm talking about may have a means of a secondary way in. Surely, they can't be just simply one way in. So,
About the tomb again, or are we still talking about the vault? Hold on.
he looks at you and goes, yes. Well, that's my theory. I don't know for 100% fact, but the theory of it would be there.
Let's just do this.
Track down information. How about we'll do this job for you, and you track down some information for us on how we might be able to get in there.
Might be a little hard to be able to get the additional information, but I can definitely look around for myself to see if I'd have any luck.
You know people you can ask around or whatever, find out who has access to it.
The one who I do know that part. The one who would have the access to that would be the means of the lineage of the caretakers, and that would be the Queen of Sanuk and her daughter as well.
But stewards don't have access to it, treasurers don't have access to it.
Nope.
That's just where they keep the powerful secrets.
Yep. It was even discussed in regards of about a couple of decades ago in regards of whether or not to, in a sense, blow it up. To which I'm glad they did not, because that would have sealed it and made it a lot more difficult, but it is there.
So,
And they did. Well, the thing is I am uncertain exactly because I've never ventured in there myself, but I do know that it is there. Location can be given to you with the means of my contacts, as long as you try to find me some rare magical items, if not greater.
So you just want to split the item.
Yes, the higher the rarity, the more I prefer.
Okay. I think we can out with that. You don't know nothing about this thing? How many people got buried in there? Nothing.
Well, for the means of how many people got there, it's not ceremonial whatsoever, but I mean it is a village, so you probably would guess about maybe as time has gone by, and give or take a little more than 5,000 people. I mean, you got the port, you got the village, you also got a few people from around here in the capital. Some people just have a preference of where they get, well, buried.
Alright, so, we doing this?
You totally can, but as always, for any means of a good adventure, be careful of what you grab because you may raise the dead. That's always a good line. But I'm sure you adventurers already knew that.
Oh, sure.
Ah, yes. In the purest sarcastic tone. We have the greatest necromancer with us.
Well, we'll leave.
Look off to the side where no one's there.
I like your idea.
Because a snooping we will go. A snooping we will go.
Oh my gosh. So now you got two options. Which one would you like to take?
What one's closer?
Better off. The vault's closer, but I think you'd be better off doing that cryptic cardinal. Or wherever it is.
It's more towards the north. Following accordingly, you would find it. It's on the other side of the island, which would make an additional day and a half from your guys' location.
I mean, we can try and storm the vault, but there could be stuff in that crypt that helps us do it easier.
Could. Or it could be just a goose chase.
Yeah, that could be too. Could just go after Princess.
Time is of the essence here.
Is it?
Kind of.
We've got an ASAP clock, but he didn't actually say, like, it must be done by the next full moon or anything like that. It's not like we got a hard deadline.
No, because for you guys having so many years of experience with him, you would know that it would be a means to where 3 and 1 uh, would have to perform a means of a ritual, which can take some days. You don't know exactly because no one knows that part. But there is a means of a ritual that before the Ice Devil could go and save his friend. Uh,
And the sooner we do that, the sooner he can get on that.
mm-hmm.
I'm just half tempted to, kidnap the princess.
There's lots of options that you guys can do. The question is what do you want to do?
We want to dance. What do we know about the security at the castle and stuff like that? I mean, do they have a pretty large fucking standing army?
Oh yeah, you would imagine so. From what you can tell, these soldiers, from the outside, you do see a means of a lot of them that are standard steel weaponry, whatnot. You do see occasional of some soldiers with the means of either some iron, some of them with means of some silver. Um, you do see a means to where some of them look fairly fancy, with sometimes a couple jewels on them. But that's a little more on the rare side for that. For the guards inside, they are more decorative looking, and it is a lot more populated guard-wise inside.
Well, what do you think, Alec? There's only about 50 of them. I'll get the 25 on the left.
You would roughly estimate from looking around from the castle itself, you'd probably figure like it looks like about 100 right there. So probably figure that on duty just from the outside, on the walls,
For reinforcement.
if not more. They are sprawled out accordingly, what here and there.
Outstanding. Yeah, you take the 200 on the left. I got the 200 on the right.
Never mind the idea of possible spellcasters.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know about you, my friend, but magic weapons are kind of a problem for me.
Aw, that's cute. Alright, to the wild goose chase we go.
Alrighty. It will take you about a day and a half travel, so you can roll for means of possible encounter.
So my turn. I critted the encounter roll, Alec.
Yeah, the draft shows up and helps us.
And the dragon turtle shows up. No. What? um. Yes. So with that in mind, yep. All right. So, who would like to be on the receiving end? All right. So for you, you do hear a means of a message coming into your mind. You would recognize this as your boss, Zealot. Any progress in regards of the situation? Have you found the location of the Ice Devil or the means of how to free it? You can respond after this.
It's yes.
Yes, we have found the Ice Devil, and we know the means to free him, but we're working on a way to get access to it now.
All right.
It would be beneficial if our party members didn't die.
um.
Who died? I'm not dead.
Alrighty. So with that in mind, with that type of answer, you do hear a means of good. I'd like to get the show on the road. I am grown impatient. If you need anything, do let me know. And
You
that's the
make
end
us like invisible.
Here, let me drop a Dunamancy. Time to make a new character. You are able to respond after that if there is anything to respond with. Sanuk. Sin and luck.
Sudoku.
Sudoku. Sin and then U-C-K. Yep.
Help us any way you could help us get into the vault in Chinook's chapel. Greatly appreciated.
Not too sure. There's all sorts of means, and I'm only imagining that they probably have some defenses. You'll have to figure things out yourself, to which you do. With you guys being outside, there is a means to where I need. You are on the receiving end, to which I need you to make a dex save.
Hold on now, I'm really good at these. I have the alert save.
You do? Okay, so with that in mind, something is coming from the sky towards you.
Do I have advantage?
I believe it does give advantage, or does it just simply negate, what is it? I think it would.
Alert will negate surprise, but it'll also give you advantage versus like traps.
Well, it's not necessarily a trap.
I'm already on it.
Okay. I'll be patient.
You cannot be surprised while you are conscious. You gain a +5 to your initiative. Other creatures don't get advantage on attack rolls against you for being hidden.
Right. Okay, so it wouldn't give you advantage then.
Okay.
Yep. To which, does a 14 hit your armor class? Or, sorry.
14 does not.
Sorry, that's the DC, 14.
Okay, I got a 17.
17? So yeah, you would imagine. I would imagine you dodging that quite easily. No damage to you. To which you do see a means of a sledgehammer.
Hardy har har har.
And it does leave a fairly 5-foot diameter impact.
Ooh, it's
Idea for how we can get into the vault.
Yep. Maybe. There is a note onto there. You find the note says the Mall of Impact.
It's basically the Minecraft chunk removal hammer.
Whenever you hit with this hammer, it will do maximum damage to objects.
Yeah, material objects.
Yeah.
This is like something in your wheelhouse.
My wheelhouse? I don't have a wheelhouse. I don't even have wheels, man. I got these fingers.
It is a martial weapon.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think you've got more strength. Take away more bigger chunks.
Maybe.
There is also an additional note on there, on the other side, to which says, P.S. If this doesn't work for you, too bad. Make it work.
Picking it up.
Okay.
Zelda treasure-themed place.
Alrighty, so you guys are continuing your travels then?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So a whole day worth. Is there a means of pushing onward, or are you resting accordingly? Alright. Let's go ahead and roll. Somebody roll for a means of possible encounter.
My turn.
Whoever it is.
Stop. Oh, God. 3.
A 3? I will say whoever is doing the means of watching, there is a growling sound. Nope. You would recognize this if you are doing the means of watch duty.
I'll do it.
All right. Go ahead and do it. This is well. You would be considered incapacitated because of sleep.
Yep.
So otherwise, go ahead and do a perception check. It is considered dark.
21.
21. A little bit hard to tell. Just to make sure. Oh, just a point under. Bugger. You do see a means of an outline of what looks to be a black panther. Looks like he's trying to prowl. What are you doing? You do see it.
Yep.
And he's in that pouncing stage. You would be able to tell that.
Can I bonus action wake up Alan?
Bonus action?
Yeah.
It's free to talk. You could yell it. That won't
I'm
take
thinking
an
like
action.
halfway kick at him. Like back-stepping, halfway kick at him.
I mean, sure, with the means of a kick, I guess that would... You're not trying to do actual damage, whatnot, and you're being quick about it, so... I could see that.
One good kick to the foot.
Alright, so with that in mind, you are up, or you are awake, especially with that alert.
It's... Your crazy family member wants to screw you again. Why do you always go with these ones?
I'm taking a survey of the area here.
Okay.
See what I'm afraid it is.
It is a Black Panther.
What's the matter, Pumpkin?
Yep. Oh my goodness.
What'd you do?
I think upset. I'm guessing.
How'd you hurt it? Did you fall?
About how big is it?
You would have,
About medium size. Perfect size for you. When's your shows?
Want to make sure I get this correct. This thing is considered a medium beast size. Medium size. You would imagine this thing looks to be about 30 feet away. Or, sorry, 40 feet.
Just a panther.
Black Panther.
I was worried there for a second.
What? What you thought it was?
Oh, you see, I got this cloak. And there's people that don't, well, not people, there's critters that don't Because it's kind of made out of them. And I was worried that one of them was going to come try to take it back. They're usually bigger than that. Oh, this could be a baby one.
It's just look at them. Do you want to deal with it, or do you want me to deal with it?
I can handle it.
Okay. I will say with your means of alert, go ahead and roll for initiative.
I guess you are right. You are better at stealing.
28 versus... Yep, okay, so you got first, it gets second. Sounds like.
I shift into my hybrid form and roar at it.
Okay, go ahead and do intimidation for me.
I'm not very good at charisma. All I got was a 10.
With the means of beast versus beast, do it with advantage. 18?
That one was already in your bag.
Alright.
Can I have this little bit?
You do see the means to where there is a bit of where it stops, looks up at you, and you do hear a means of a howl in the distance. Get it up going right here. It could be a wolf. You can try to do a nature check. Or a history. Yeah, I consider it probably history. I'm sure you probably have dealt with these.
Rolling straight intelligence, so my athletic kicking off. And I got a 15 altogether.
15. And double check with this part. Come on. Why is it lagging? Here it goes. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to know that it's not exactly a wolf, but it is a means of a dog. A couple dogs.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's no better.
Kids initially start going to bed.
To which you do see the means of the panther is running.
At me or away?
Away.
We better stoke up this fire just in case. How far off did the howl sound?
You'd figure a means of quite a ways.
Look at the fancy hammer. Look at the tree.
You can hear in regards of into the distance, but it being a case of a few more, not just by itself. It does sound like it is getting closer, though. So what are you guys doing?
How close is it to morning?
It'd be, you'd figure, about a couple hours, maybe.
Get an early start, have a hot breakfast when we get there.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are dashing the way there, I'm guessing?
We're just gonna consider what we got a short rest and push on to town,
Okay.
or push on to where we're going.
All right. Go ahead and do a perception check. As you guys are running, I will say because you are doing a dash, it would be a means of with disadvantage.
I got
22. From looking, excuse me, looking from behind, you do see a means of a dog. You'd figure like a medium size, like a, I believe would be of a, no, not Doberman, like a, oh shoot, I'm trying to think of them.
a shepherd.
Big,
Like a timber wolf?
no, about the size. Could be a means of like a Mastis or a, trying to, I got the picture of them, whatnot, and I can't quite get it up. But,
So a timber wolf.
it's not a wolf, though. Great Dane, there it is.
Oh god. Yeah. They're frail.
Does have pointy ears, and it does take notice of you guys running. From what you can tell, though, it does run off to a little bit to the side, to which it goes and disappears. So you guys are running. Anybody else wanting to do a particular of anything?
Oh.
We can't outrun them.
Okay. I'm a wait action. Turn
You're
around and wait.
gonna wait action.
Well, if I remember right, these things are intelligent. So I'm gonna draw my blades, but I'm gonna turn around and yell, "Oh, we're not enemies. I killed your enemy."
From right there. All right, go ahead. You could try to do a persuasion. And what language are you speaking this in?
Common.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
I am
18.
drawing out my sword.
All right, and you're holding your action to make an attack.
Use an ability.
All right. I'm guessing when it gets in range, melee range, or is there a specific?
Well, if there's more than one of them, yes. I'll wait till they all kind of come.
Okay. You do see in regards of, all right, you guys holding your ground and looking around, you do see a means of what looks to be from, I'm guessing you guys are looking in different directions, correct?
Yeah, probably.
All right, so for you, Orden, you do see the means of what looks to be 3 dogs appear. And for you, No Name, you do see a means of 2 more appear. And they are snarling.
These are what? Blank dogs?
Yep.
Yeah, they really hate my clothes.
They are holding their position a little bit. You see, on your end, No Name, the 2 dogs, they are splitting away, circling around, and just slowly doing so.
I don't want to hurt you. My friend
You are
does,
going to have to give me
but I
a
don't.
second here.
So with that in mind, for you, Orden, you do see a means of A dog, one of the dog's initial 3 are barking at you. But he is in the means of a ready stance. And he is baring his teeth.
I will roar back and bare my teeth.
Alrighty, from right there you do see the means to where one of them does run off to the side. And from right there to your means of your left, another one comes in or looks like it could be the same one, and jumps at you. Going for a bite attack.
Ew.
Rolling for initiative. Orden.
Are we?
I believe this would be an opportunity to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
16.
Alright.
How close are they all?
You would imagine about like 20 feet. Except for the one that would be, I would say, within 5 feet.
On. Within what? Was that last little bit?
I say one would be within 5 feet because that one blinked. Where? Let's see.
So, about that,
Yes.
I'm gonna choose me and Oregon, whatever his face name is. Because I'm bad with names.
As long as you don't want my name.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna say, we're free from this. I'm gonna poke my sword into the ground for a half a second. Casting Entangle.
Okay. And how many creatures does that tangle?
Everything within a 20-foot area.
Oh, okay.
Of
I did. Wasn't sure if there was a stipulation in count number.
Nope.
Okay. So that's a DC check, I'm guessing?
DC strength check of 17.
DC of 17 on strength. They do have a +1. One passed. Barely. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a fail. So 3 fails, 1 success. 4 fails, 1 success. And are you going to have it be the one that is attacking Orden be the one to be entangled successfully? I'll leave that part up to you.
Yeah, I'll say that one failed.
Okay. I'll be nice. To which,
Yep.
from right there, the rest of its turns, skip, because it can't do anything, and that one can go. To which,
That
one
was
is...
totally my weighted action.
Okay. I kind of had a feeling. Alright. Next one is the last one is coming up to attack you, Orden. Just running straight at you with a, let's see, it's bite. It's got a +3, so an unnatural 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, to which that makes it 1d6 +1 piercing damage.
Just gonna say it is difficult terrain.
Difficult
whole
terrain
area.
would only move his, or bring his movement down by half.
Yep, I'm just pointing that out.
Okay, good to know though.
And the nice thing is, we in Orden are not affected by it.
Right.
It is not difficult terrain for us.
Interesting. I don't believe the bite would be considered a means of magical. So that's a grand total of 6 points of piercing damage. And that's all they can do. It is top of the round to which Orden?
Alright. Well, this little dog is about to have a really bad day. Hopefully. Is there disadvantage to hit them or something? Or how does this work?
Basically around the surroundings became difficult terrain. While you're
I was talking about the dog itself. Don't they have some kind of special defense or?
um not that I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah. That was 11 and probably missed.
11 altogether?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a miss.
The second one is at 25.
That will hit.
And that's 8 damage altogether. Just with my scimitar.
Right.
Scimitar speed, I'm doing that bonus attack.
Mm-hmm.
22
22 will hit.
for another 8 points of damage. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my action surge now to destroy.
Okay.
17 minus 23 to hit you.
23 will hit.
For another 8 points of damage.
That definitely would kill it.
Warned you.
Yep. 2 extra points. Alright, 1 down, 4 to go.
How far apart are they?
I mean, they're all within 20 feet.
Like, could I move to one and still have room to move to the other?
I would say so.
My hand is wet.
Oh,
What?
It's
Yep,
my hand.
it is.
I should be carrying her. No, take me to work.
Alright, I'm gonna move to one.
mm-hmm.
I will take the neg 5 for the plus 10.
Okay.
That would be 18.
18 would hit.
Alright. That's not a d6. Five, 17, that 20, 22 slashing damage,
22 slashing damage.
and 8 poison damage.
Okay, that kills it outright. That's 1.
Bonus action time, move to the rest of the time, to the next one,
Mm-hmm.
because the other stupid great weapon master feat crap, fighting style,
Mm-hmm.
fell off. Yeah, no. No.
What'd you get?
12.
Ooh, nope. Not quite. Alrighty. To which it's their turn, so they can continuously make their on their turn, right?
They are restrained. Let me pull it up again.
I'm guessing restrained for a minute.
Yes.
And they can make a save on each of their turn.
Yep, they can try it again.
Strength roll to break the leg.
Yeah.
Yep, but that takes their full
Action.
action.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. For the first one, that's a fail. Second one, succeeds. And what's the DC?
17.
Ooh, that's a fail. And the last one,
Do you know-
succeeds.
Was it 2 of them died?
2 of them succeeded. Yeah,
So there's only
3. Yeah, so 3
not
left.
4.
Alright, so only one succeeded. Alright. To which is the top of the round, Orden.
How far away from me is the one that succeeded?
You would imagine like 10 feet. About 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pounce him. I just gotta have 15-foot head start, and I can make a claw attack.
Go for it.
If I hit him. If I hit him.
Over here again.
Yep.
Dirty 20. Alright, that definitely would hit.
Alright, claw attack is just max damage. That's 11 and 30 DC. Write all these down on a card or something.
Yeah, it's still fairly new for us.
I got the monster cards though. I did say that.
Could. I gotta find mine. I know that'll be easier for me.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just checking what the DC is for him for getting pounced.
I think it was a 15.
It's 14 strength. Or be knocked from.
Okay.
Fails that.
Okay, let's see. 14 on a strength. That is a fail.
My
That's a
God, we're just
7.
ruining their days.
Does it 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so I bite him for 10 damage.
So that makes 21 altogether.
Yes.
Alright, still alive, but heavily wounded.
I'm thinking our
No name?
I'm gonna attack that one
Okay.
with the -5.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
6, 17, 23, slashing,
Alright.
9 poison.
That kills him.
Can I move my
Mhm.
30 some feet
Yep.
to the next one?
Yep.
Bonus action,
It's the last one, too.
-5.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17 would hit.
$25 slashing.
Oof.
11 poison.
That kills it. Only one left. To which it's going to make on its turn, it's going to try to kick you off? Oh, you were going for the one that failed.
Well, there's only one left.
Yeah.
And currently, someone has it being bitten.
Right.
Because I would not attempt to, cleave through that mess.
Right. You do see a means to where the blink dog does kick at you. And immediately it does teleport.
Okay.
and that is within 40 feet, to which you do see the dog as it does turn around to look at you and runs the rest of its way out.
Dagger throw.
You can try.
Yeah.
That will be about 80 feet, though. Go for it. Does your dagger reach? No, your dagger only goes 60 feet.
Does it?
Yeah, 20 to 60, I thought.
Lame.
That hits.
Just an arrow
that
with
kills
like
it.
a rope attached to it.
Alrighty.
He's like slowly went back closer. Oh god. Can he make like a cape of blink with these things?
I can, right. Otherwise, you just got yourself extra leather. I'll do some lore searching on them to see if they do have magical properties in regards of that. I just know in regards of their background, they have advantage when it comes to looking for a displacer beast because that is their favorite enemy. And anybody who carrying their skin makes them the prime target.
Yeah, that's
In all actuality, based off of the lore, they don't necessarily have that much of a care. They do, but
I know blink dogs do.
yeah, because of its natural enemy
what
and
they
stuff.
weren't prepared for was the entanglement.
Yeah, because that's a thing. But good data nonetheless.
They were prepared for us to swing back.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth.
yeah. And just so that way it is stated, because now that it is out of session, not out of session, out of combat, they could not understand you because there's only one language they can understand. Sylvan.
You should have told me. That's actually the only other language I speak.
That could have created a whole thing of confusion.
Lessons learned.
Yep.
Hadn't finished skinning these 4 blink dogs and taking
5.
the choice skinning these 5 blink dogs and taking the choice pets with us.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I could track them back to their lair.
Hmm.
Sure if they have a, I mean, I'm sure they have a lair.
Get to the next town. Hey, have you heard? The
Well,
boy
with the
is
means of
safe now.
teleporting,
Yeah, you're sure.
might be a little difficult.
They can break the trail by
I saw you in the movie.
Yeah.
Lucy's here now.
Alright, so from there, and
So, Alan, is this guy less broken?
I didn't think the last guy was broken. Of course, I'm on your side.
no, I can say that with this character, it's less broken.
You know,
He-
I just swing with every now and then 4d6 plus 17.
For this previous.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's actually this one.
Tie a belt to it or something. We think he was there with us.
You just saw every now and then like a weapon floating and called it good.
Right. From right there, I think actually would be a good time to call it. It is around that time, and I do have work in the means of the morning. But in regards of officially, you guys did level up, and you are now level 3.
Except Marcus and, what's their face?
Everyone levels up together.
Lame. I don't know about you, but that one died already.
I feel like I'm carrying these people.